People, deluded, I'm back again. Mark Sampson. Now, leopards don't change their spots, people. People do not change their colours. Mark Sampson, caretaker, Stevenage boss, sorry, about to say Sheffield United for some weird reason, has caught another racism charge, people. Allegedly, obviously, he's been charged by the FA. Apparently, he said that the allegations surrounding him have no foundation, people. He apparently, long story short, it relates to, I don't know if it was with recruitment advice or whatever, but there was a comment in relation to not signing a defender because he was of Nigerian heritage. We can all sit here and talk about the connotations too that come with that and whatnot, but let's not waste our time. He has until the 6th of December this year to reply, but I mean, leopards don't change its spots. I mean, this is a man who had an inappropriate relationship while working at a football academy, or at a football team, already violating, I'm sure, several safeguarding issues and just violating trust. And to be honest with you, it's not that, again, I don't know the age of the person. I think they were of legal age, but it does almost, like, for me, it is a bit of grooming, a bit you're several years older than people and you're grooming and abusing the position you're in, so he is a bit of a wrong one from that. But leopards don't change their spots. Obviously, you can't mention Mark Sampson without talking about Aluko. Now, everybody told Aluko and said, anybody that sticked up for her, you're playing the race card, snowflake society, this, that and the other. I mean, and they're still going to say that comment, but humble pie is humble pie. Even the one where FA paid her some money because of this issue, and then people said, yeah, she couldn't have been right in her claims because of receiving the money. And I think this just shows how stupid certain people can be, how much certain people that allow racism to infiltrate their mind can help them can fill them up with your stupidness. Mark Sampson is a twat. Like, there's how many incidences now? He is a twat. He will get another role in football. That's just the state of the game. For me, what's concerning is the amount of people defending him. They just want to be able to say this themselves. And like I said in my last video about this sad individual and sorry excuse of a football coach, what is he saying in closed doors to come out and say these things? We've heard comments, we've heard several comments thrown as banter, as this, as that, and the third, people. It doesn't make no sense. It really doesn't make no sense. This is a repeat offender. He will work again in football. He will get another role. But this, for me, everybody who gave Aluko unnecessary hate and things like that, called her a liar and said all these things and questioned anybody that questioned Mark Sampson's integrity and told people you're playing the race card, need to have a long hard look at yourselves, because I know you feel stupid. You've even got people like David James and Nikita Parrish. Nikita Parrish is out there breaking her hamstrings, sprinting towards Mark Sampson. And I do think David James and her specifically should take a long hard look at themselves and go back in history and revisit the classic case of the house and the slave. Certain people in the England team, they stood up for Aluko. Again, if you think Mark Sampson wasn't guilty, then cool, but a lot of people stood in a position of difficulty, and many people like Nikita Parrish probably just simply sided with Mark Sampson because at the time it was affecting her England chances, and everything comes to light. I hope you can sleep at night knowing that you lack integrity, all of them. And I mean, certainly other individuals in that England squad. You got Tony Duggan, who's, forgive me if I'm wrong, was an ambassador for Kick It Out, previously done blackface. You've got Houghton, the centre half. You've got several people that belittled Aluko's claims and more or less made out that she's kind of antisocial and things like that. Again, black women and angry stereotypes. Do I need to speak about them? And it just brings things into light, and I hope people take a long hard look at themselves, especially David James. David James was out here saying a madness, like, oh, you can't do this in society. We've lost someone who was good at their job. He's done nothing wrong. How do you feel now, David James? Because you must feel some sort of way, because you hilariously deleted all of your tweets, and the Daily Mail even commented on that. You must feel like an idiot. Like, you lot must feel like an idiot. Like, Nikita Parrish, how you can look yourself in the eyes, and a lot of them, how you can look yourselves in the eyes, sorry, in the mirror, it's beyond me. And I hope you lot have a long, hard look at yourselves, because it's disgusting, people. It is disgusting, people. Apparently, obviously, Steve, as well as Sampson, Stevenage have also said there's no foundation to this, and they're conducting their own research. Like I said, we all know it'll be a slap on the wrist if he is to get anything. If he was to lose his job, he'll be back working within football. And I mean, leopards don't change their spots. And when somebody is consistently having incidences like this, come on, they can't all be mistakes, people, really and truly. And Yeah, man. I think everybody, even is it Martin Glenn at the FA? He's got to take a long, hard look at himself because they made this a mess. It became a witch hunt of Aluko and not this individual. It became quickly about saving face, and there's so many people that need to look themselves in the mirror, people, really and truly, because it's disgrace. It's nothing short of a disgrace. And like I said, everything you do in the dark comes to light and whatnot. The reality is a lot of you've seen Peter Beardsley. You've seen a lot of people with stupid views like this working within football because they're still very much in prominent roles in football. People, it is what it is. It really is what it is, and it's what shocks the game, people. Obviously, he was sacked in 2017 for inappropriate and unacceptable behaviour with female players in a previous role. Obviously, shout out to Drew Spence as well because she's one of the only ones that stuck up for the team. So it's sad, man. It's sad. Obviously, this latest incident is in a conversation about transfer targets, and to be honest, take it away. Do you know how many of them comments probably happen in football? It's sad, and how someone with so much hate and so much ignorance can have a prominent position in a role with football. Where if you look at whatever team you support, people, there's black, white, people from India. Well, maybe not necessarily India, but different countries in Europe and elsewhere, and a very diverse team, and we're all there because we love this team. We're all there to support footballers. Such an inclusive and diverse sport like football doesn't need individuals like this. Now, football mirrors society and society mirrors football. A lot of these connotations can be applied in other contexts, but Mark Sampson's a waste man, to put it nicely. I've got nothing more to say about that guy. I'm quite childish. I'm going to go over my Twitter account, my YouTube comments from last time I spoke about this and see the comments and laugh, because I did see a lot, oh, playing the race card, this and that and the third. It's ridiculous. The less said on him, the better. Nikita Parrish, I hope you take a long, hard look at yourself. You was there trying to break your hamstring, almost broke your hamstring sprinting when that celebration happened for England, and now you must look like an idiot. You must. David James, you're just simply a dud. Like, I don't think you're smart enough to even look back and critique where you're going wrong. You're just an idiot. So yeah, I hope you all have long, hard looks in the mirror though and think about where you've gone wrong, because, boy, I know I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I was Nikita Parrish or David James, knowing that I lacked integrity. So I wonder how they feel. It is what it is. People, deluded. I'm out. Thank you for watching and rocking.